Yo, what's going on, guys? Back in the video. So today, I'm going to be making a new playoff official bracket where I also make my predictions. So, I've already made like two of these videos. I'm making another one because I'm really invested into this stuff, and I really like making predictions about the NBA because I like watching the NBA, and I think it's really fun to do this type of stuff. So, yeah. So this is like my original bracket, or like my second bracket that I made. So then I'm gonna update that. So now that we know the Pelicans are playing the Suns, I think it's pretty safe to say that the Suns are probably gonna sweep the Pelicans. But but the way that the Pelicans have been playing lately and how well their overall team has been doing, I could see the Pelicans forcing the Phoenix Sun game to the Phoenix Sun series to a possible 5 games. But I don't really know if the Suns would lose like that. But I'm just gonna say the Phoenix in 5, just because I feel like the Suns can maybe slip up one game. So then, moving on to the Dallas Mavericks Utah Jazz game, they've already had one game. The Jazz won. I said the Utah Jazz would win in 6. I Luka is out, and even if Luka was still in, I would still pick the Jazz over them because I am a Jazz fan. I might be a little biased, but I would still think the Jazz would win over the Mavericks. So I'll go ahead and keep this at Utah in 6 because I don't know if Luka's coming back or not. So yes, I will take the Jazz over the Mavericks in 6 games. Moving on to the Warriors and Denver Nuggets series. Steph Curry just got back. The first game the Warriors won. Jordan Poole carried, I would say, and Steph Curry had a little bit of an off game, but he's back. I don't know if Denver's even gonna be able to get one this series. I really think Golden State's got this one in the bag, so I'm just gonna say keep it as Golden State in 4. Then moving on to the Memphis versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. I originally had it in Memphis versus the Clippers, but I don't think that's gonna be that way. Where it's in Memphis in 6. I think it's actually gonna be Memphis in 7 because the way that this Timberwolves team play, they're a really good competitor for the Memphis Grizzlies. And after the first game, the Timberwolves actually won, and they're up right now 1-0. So who knows? We might have a year where we have a 7th seed beat a 2nd seed, or maybe both 7th seed. Maybe both 7th seeds will beat the 2nd seed team this year, because if there's any year it can happen, it's definitely this year. So I'll keep Memphis in 7 over the Timberwolves. Okay, so now moving on to the Miami Heat and Atlanta Hawks. They just played a game today, and the Miami Heat, they beat them pretty easily. So I'm definitely having the Miami Heat win, but I'm going to have the Miami Heat. Well, it's the thing. Is Miami Heat going to lock down defense trailing the whole series, or is it going to be different when the Hawks play it in Atlanta? I don't know about that. Right now, I'll just say Miami in 5 because based off the first game and how it went. But yeah. Then versus 76ers and the Toronto Raptors, I definitely have Philadelphia winning this one versus Toronto. I think it's going to be Philadelphia in 5 again. So yeah, that's basically what I have, and I'm not going to change very much right there. Then in the East, I had Milwaukee versus Chicago. For some reason I was really high on Chicago. I mean, maybe it was because of how they started this year, but seeing how the Bucks compare out to the Chicago Bulls, I realized that the Chicago Bulls they're not going to make this a 7-game series, and the Bucks might either sweep them or they might make it in 5. So I'm going to have Milwaukee in 5 games. So then down here, Boston Celtics and Brooklyn Nets currently have a game right now. I don't remember, but last time I checked, the Brooklyn Nets were up by like 2 points. So it's going to be a really close game, and it's going to be a really close series. It's going to be a 7-game series with how close it is. That's what I think it's going to be. And I don't know right here because it can really go any way. But I'm going to give it to Brooklyn here and have a 7th seed upset a 2 seed. But really, we all know that the Brooklyn Nets are better than the 7th seed. We know that they are. So then coming down to over here, we have the Phoenix Suns versus Utah Jazz. And yeah, the Phoenix will take care of business on my Utah Jazz. But That's just how it'll go. They might get it in 4. They might get it in 5. If the Giants have a good series, it'd be a 6-game series. So I'll give it to the Phoenix Suns in 6. Then down here with the Golden State Warriors and the Memphis Grizzlies, this will be a really good series. I think that Golden State is going to win it in 7, though, and it's going to be a nail biter. So then going on for the East, I was really high on the 76ers because I thought Joel Embiid and James Harden were going to be the really good dynamic duo. But now I realize they're not all that, and the Miami Heat are going to beat them. I've had Miami in 7 still. I still have Miami at 7, even though I might be a little too high on the Philadelphia 76ers right now. So then over here, we have the Bucks and the Brooklyn Nets, and this is where I have the end of the road for the Nets. I'm going to have the Bucks win this one, and I'm going to have them win it in, I'll say they'll win it in 6. Actually, no, I'll do 7. I'll give the Nets a little more credit than I thought they would do. But so yeah, Milwaukee Bucks in 7. Then over here, we have the Phoenix Suns versus the Golden State Warriors. This will be tough. But the thing is Steph Curry going to be like Steph Curry's first game is really scaring me right now because Steph Curry didn't play as good in that first game against the Nuggets as he has been the whole season. So is he going to get back to his regular self? He probably will. I mean, it's Steph Curry. He's a shooter, so probably will happen to that. But I think Phoenix is going to make it to the finals back-to-back year, and I think they'll make it in 7 games. So then moving on to the Eastern Conference Finals, we've had this matchup for a couple of years now between the Miami Heat and the Brooklyn Nets. I mean, the Miami Heat and the Milwaukee Bucks. My bad. Miami Heat and the Milwaukee Bucks. Yeah, that for a couple of years now. And I think it's going to be, I could see Miami doing it, but I think Milwaukee Bucks are going to come back again. And it's going to be Milwaukee Bucks are going to win in 6 this series. And then it's going to be Phoenix and Milwaukee, a rematch of last year's championship. And you're going to see how these teams have improved. This is going to be a fighting series. It's going to be pretty big. I'm right now. I'm on the fence with this one. I mean, it can literally be anyone here. But this year I'm gonna give it to the Phoenix Suns, and I'm gonna give it to the Phoenix Suns. I'm gonna give it to them in 6 games because I feel like I have way too many seven. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 series of 7 games. So I'm gonna go with the Phoenix Suns in 6. And for the first game, the margin will be, let's say, 13 points. Thank you guys for watching. And yeah, these are my predictions. And yeah, bye.